ball to begin quarter number 2. And what a way to take over as they've got it with a first and goal.
Let's go. Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
20.
They run it with McKinnon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him. Brings up 7.
Safety creeping. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Shake it, Humphrey. Run.
Here's Newton now on second down. And this is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's third and goal. Here's McKinnon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This drive started with first and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Wins to throw on second down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now Wentz on third down. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Wentz to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A give to McCoy. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now Wentz, and he will go down, a Cowboys sack.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So on fourth down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denying 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, This time, the break goes against him.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. They fake the give. Newton dancing to his left. Finding room inside the 40. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick-6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Off the bootleg, Newton. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now McKinnon. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. First down throw for Newton. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Newton. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Newton on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Give him 30 yards there. To the air again, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. This give is to McCoy, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Working from the gun, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, This feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Eagles on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. In the red zone this time. Tenth carry now for McCoy. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Wentz now on first down. And he fires one incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will knot us up at 10. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he is knocked down from the side. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs. that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Throwing is Newton. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second down now after the incompletion. To throw again. Newton. Bryant with a catch right side. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have the football at the 20-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Once again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Wentz now to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Pierce. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. Space to maneuver at the 40. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LaShawn McCoy, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he spins away. He finds an opening past the 40. And now running right through him. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
So the offense has it first and 10. Here again is McKinnon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. From the 50, Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Brown. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Wentz now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
And some options here for the offense on second and 2. Here's a give to McCoy running left. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
first and 10. Here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And now it's second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Wentz on third down. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up first and 10. Here's McCoy. And some space here. There he goes inside the 30. Fighting his way through contact. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing his Wentz. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. So a development here as Wentz is out. And all eyes now on the backup quarterback as he'll duck under center. On third down, here's McCoy. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out now come the Cowboys. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On first down, Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Buying time to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Again, it's McCoy. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. To throw is Wentz. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jayon Brown in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Matt Darr now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken on the 25. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Newton. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Another carry tonight for McCoy. He's been the workhorse. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, it's McCoy, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Philadelphia, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.